What you guys have tuned into, Ebro in the morning. Cash One sitting in. This young kid. He's not really a young kid, but you know.
I'll be the young kid.
King Los is on the program. Give it up for King Los.
I appreciate it.
I am a fan of your rhyming. You are good at that.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. What you guys have tuned into and caught us was actually Cash One selecting some beats for you to spit bars to.
It's not a problem.
There's a couple things we're gonna cover in this conversation. Lupe Fiasco claims you're one of his favorites. Over Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
So we'll address that. Don't you know?
Yeah, that's all good.
We will talk about Baltimore and projects and things that you have coming out. You told me that you're working on something with Wale or something that's already completed. So we'll cover that. And then we'll get to these bars. You also have a single out, and you also have a major announcement.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of ground to cover today.
Yeah, it's not quite a single.
What do you mean it's not a single?
It's like not quite a single. It's just like the first. It's the
first
record off of the new situation, but it's more like just something that you put out to like cause a little disturbance.
And I respect you standing next to a quality individual rocking the emblem of our friend Karen Civil.
Yeah,
she been showing you. Oh, you got the whole outfit.
I got the whole thing.
She been showing you a lot of love.
I actually, what would you call it? I'm like one of the brand ambassadors for Civil.
Yo, that's big. That means Karen Civil.
I'm a regime king.
That means she cutting checks.
Checks is being cut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Karen's big out here. Karen is.
Checks is being very, very.
So anyway, we wanted to give her props. Now let's get to the business at hand. Kendrick Lamar is an MC that we all love.
Yeah, we all love Kendrick.
Our very own Rosenberg and Lupe Fiasco had a debate. Lupe Fiasco said Rosenberg is Kendrick Lamar nut hugger. Was the way it was expressed. At which point Lupe said that.
Is so eloquent with words.
Yeah. He said King Los is actually his favorite.
Yeah.
And it wasn't to slight Kendrick. It was just more specifically that he felt that you were a little bit more his speed.
Yeah, I mean. I had
That's a lot of pressure, man.
Not really. I've actually had in the recent week one of the most legendary rappers of all time call me and say that I'm probably the craziest thing on earth. So that's way more pressure. Trust me.
Really?
Yeah. Way more pressure.
Why? Talk about what are you thinking? What's the thought?
Like if there's a person that I've heard and I thought was the most ridiculous person, and it's like the feeling's mutual. Yeah. So that's been happening a lot lately.
Did that make you more sure of yourself in some ways, or more careful with your next few steps you're about to make?
No, it kind of was like a validation, like more of a confirmation of what I know is. It was like, damn, like that's what's up. Like, okay, I'm doing it right. And I'm like, I haven't put out like recent material, so it's like people catching up to what's going on. So
going back and doing research.
When I put the new stuff out that I feel is even better, then it's be like a new level. So it's all about levels, man.
So you mentioned a new situation. I see there's some representatives that I know that just stepped in the building, which means
you saw white people.
Yeah, there's some white people.
You see white people?
Some white people that help you.
You know it's good.
Yeah, no. So what is this new situation you speak of?
Well, you know, I just did the situation with RCA.
Round of applause for that. Yes. They got a
big
RCA, the home of
You're the first to know.
I like that.
It. Exclusive.
Wait, now you held out. You didn't just do deals. So you've been around for some time. So there must be something real special about this relationship that made you okay going into it.
Yeah. I did a lot of independent stuff. With After Platinum, we did a lot of that groundwork, and we did a lot of our own like tours, and just really got to go touch and see the people. And just built that rapport.
How many years?
With my core.
How many years?
Yeah, like 6, 7.
6 years. And the reason I say that, and because young artists of all types nowadays are always looking for the answer to how do I get in?
Yeah,
what
because
do I have to?
there's no real formula for it, right? But like there are some ingredients, like necessary things, and that's like for one. There, no such thing as instant gratification. Those who seek like instant gratification, like you can't build nothing on that. You need to lay a foundation. Like if you're gonna build a shed or a house, the same method. Lay a foundation and start to apply the proper layers to that. You know.
But did you know when you set out on your mission and you was like, this is what I'm about to do for the next period of time? You said 6 years. Did you know that was the path you were on, and what were the obstacles? And talk about frustration too in that path, because I'm sure there was some.
It was just 6 years with us. I spent a large time of my life before then, before I even met him. I actually had a deal with Bad Boy.
Yep.
And I was connected to some people that was connected to some things, and it just went bad. You know, like the past is caught up, and like I lost that whole situation. So I was actually regressed back to like the hood. You know, and I'm from
back
BMore,
to mom's crib.
Back in the well, yeah. At that time, well, I was with I was living with like my ex-girl, so she like had a job, and like I'm like trying to rap. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not adding up, and I'm just like chasing a dream.
She looking at you crazy while you sitting on the couch.
No, you know, I think she liked it. I think it was cool for her that I wasn't like moving, cause I was like,
but that's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
always on the verge of being that dude. So it was like, he not like, but he is. But you know what I'm saying?
He's
so
not gonna
like,
leave me.
Yeah, it was that thing.
Yeah.
You know, she was getting bacon.
But was cats in the hood looking at you sideways once you lost a deal?
You know, I think it was a lot of people praying on my downfall, to be honest with you. Like a lot of people was praying. Like nobody makes it from BMore. Like I could ask you to name Baltimore rappers now.
I was gonna ask you that question.
Yeah, so like people, like there's people who blow up in the city and be like the man, like in the town, but like step outside of the town, 45 minutes in any direction, and nobody knows them. So it's like, for me,
do you think that's because of they have, you know, Baltimore is known for having their own sound? Do you think that's just because it's a regional sound, or is it something else happening?
No, it's not that. It's the infrastructure of what's going on. One thing that I always admired about New York was that somebody don't even have to be hot all the way, and the support will be there in some way.
You heard that? Now, what you just said, if you ask any of the artists that is from here, they would say no. But that's because you see us putting on events and you see things happening.
I have a different perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, how does a person gain like 400 pounds and be like, they don't see it? You know, it takes another person to be on the outside to be like, yo, well, you good? Like, your face is getting chubby. People don't see that. So nobody never really sees themselves, man. Like, I come from BMore where every house is abandoned. When I came to New York, I never saw buildings that tall in my life. So just when I saw that, I said, something's going on. Like, nobody didn't tell us this existed. So when I saw it, then I saw the people in the streets, the constant move. Like, if you didn't move with that, you get lost on the sidewalks. Like, you be bumped, you know? So it was just like, then I heard the artists, like, I remember when Pap first was like, they was telling, like, he was like the second coming.
Yeah, no,
like,
Pap had his time.
You understand, like, to give people these titles, you know? So, like, New York always stood behind their own. And they still have I was telling somebody that New York has a very powerful voice in music still. I was telling Peter Guns. That's like my OG uncle, like my uncle. So I tell Peter, like, yo,
Peter's a friend of the show, but just don't get caught. He's got some other things going on. I don't want you to get caught up in. You know what I'm saying?
Peter, that's the OG, man.
I mean,
phone
calls is cool. You know what I'm saying? Let him deal with what you don't want you getting.
Because you know Corey is like, that's like my little bro.
I understand, so but you know
it's all love, man. But like, we was just having a conversation, and I was just telling him New York still has a very strong. People still respect New York's opinion. I just think that since like the Dipset era, you know, kids are more prone to Southern music because they kind of introduced it as a clique, you know? And so like when you have the youth and they're looking at Dipset and being like the coolest people at that time.
And the Dipset would have beats from Just Blaze, but they would also have beats that sounded like it was from the South.
Because it was the way it was chopped and the way the cadence of the way they would rhyme over it with the space. It wasn't your typical punchline setup metaphor bar.
And Cam was big in I think it was in Ohio. He was moving around Ohio and in
the South. They really liked
around.
him. You could hear the influence. So people just grew to having a more receptive ear. That's the only thing that happened. Y'all didn't lose support. Y'all didn't stop. Like, you know, it was like, yo, I gotta play this because you know what? I gotta admit, this is hot. Like, I'm not gonna front.
I also think here our can tend to be stuck in our golden age of the 90s.
Very
stuck
much.
in the 90s niggas
He
is
admitted
a real
it.
thing. Like,
very much. And that's why I said, like, that's kind of just like the stubbornness of New York. You got it. That's like a part of the culture. People are stubborn.
because it's
No
hard.
matter.
It's hard to say that was then when it was so amazing then.
Yeah,
You know
it
what
was.
I'm saying? It's kind of like how people remember the 80s and they'll be like, yo, the hood was different in the 80s. Everybody had money. We was living with. Nigga, it was crack and crackheads outside. Nigga, that wasn't fun. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But we remember it as classic because it seems like it was fun and
Some
we
of
had
the
money
elements
and
of
other
it
things.
were doper than what's maybe going on now.
Yeah.
Just even if you're talking streetwise,
Yeah.
the 80s was a doper era because it was just more.
There was
it was
no
more. It
rules.
was more organized.
Yeah,
Put
but
it
it
like
was
that.
also musically there was no boundaries, right?
Yeah, it was
whole
dope.
Hip hop was just right in front of us.
Well, you
like,
know, that's like if you look at a child's life, right? You talking about the birth of hip hop, right? So if
Mm-hmm.
you look at a child's life, in their early years, they're not restricted by many boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Like as a kid, like you actually think one day you could fly. Like everybody had that as a kid. Like I wish I could fly. You know, people stop wishing they could fly when reality slaps them in the
Get
face
castrated
around
by
like
that, yep.
14, 15, and people start telling you like, as when you was a kid, it's like line up. Everybody would run like you wanted to be 1st.
Mm-hmm.
People stop that because it's like, no, that's wrong. Don't get in front of nobody. And then people like they debunk this
or you get
inner
knocked,
thing.
you get knocked down so many times
Yeah.
you lose your passion.
Because other people, like I talked about capacities the other day, like other people have a small capacity, so they want to limit you to what they like. If you have a school teacher, they don't like, not to knock a school teacher, but they don't know anything past being a school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So like, how they gonna make you the president?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just reality, straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just the way I look at it, and that's how hip hop was. Like back then, you felt like you could do anything. You know what I'm saying? Then now it's just more limited. A lot of people copy, and it's like cool.
There was
And like
certain
corny
rules.
is cool right now.
Yeah,
corny is
cool.
super cool right now.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I have an issue with.
Yeah, I mean, you know, because you're from a different place, I've learned to accept it just based on.
Well, I accept it. I accept
Well-
it because I like the circus,
Well,
and I think the circus has every element. in it.
What's become cool is the reason you say corny's cool is because people see these nerdy type artists and they think it's more real than the rappers talking about all of the things that they have and all of the things they about to do to somebody violently. Because what ended up happening is people was lying.
Well,
And
yeah,
the
a
audience-
lot of that is corny too. Like I'm not. There's no exclusion. I don't care if you like a street guy. Like you could be corny. Like very like certain things is corny. Like but if you're not from the streets, you won't even really know. Like I'm from like I know like, but when I say corny, I just mean like some of the content that people like praise be like corny stuff, like stuff we would have never really spoke on or like in open conversation.
Now, give me an example.
Oh man, let's get into it. Let me see.
Give me an example.
Oh man, I don't really want to put nobody on blast, man. But like
Marrying and dating strippers and being okay with it. Being a drug fiend. Being a drug fiend. Like nowadays being high,
Yeah.
extremely high on drugs is seen as cool.
yeah, I say like
And I
this.
wasn't, and from where I'm from, you was considered
I
a
say-
fiend. That wasn't cool.
I
ever.
put it like this. Here's a good one. If you made it past the situation and you're fortunate and you're not, that's not what you exhibit. That's not what you display. You display a lesser of the lifestyle in the form of someone who's out there every day actually living that lifestyle.
So you're saying somebody
think that's corny.
who lived through
You got like 25 million.
prison, jail, gang banging, and all that.
And you
Most
got,
people
like-
we know that lived and got beyond that ain't trying to promote that.
Yeah. They're
Is
not.
what you're saying.
So to the youth, right? Because they like the OGs we talking about. So like if you take a kid and like you actually made it, you got like 25, 30 million, you're doing successful and you still rapping as if you're in that same moment. What you're doing is you're promoting to them that they should be in that moment.
And stagnating
be in
them.
that moment.
Yeah, so the kids are like, I want to be like this because they're influential. They're still easy to shape and mold. So the same way you could have said, look, I beat this, I beat that. Like Hov say, Hov did that. So hopefully you wouldn't have to go through that. I thought that was one of his illest rhymes because even though he reflects back to, yo, I come from this, he also shows you the corporate side of it. Like, look at me now. You know what I'm saying? So I think it should be more of that going on than just trying to promote a lifestyle that like you beat. You
but
obviously
you know, what's
beat
interesting about what you're saying is and when I say us from low income, because I'm sure it's not race specific, but you hear it a lot from black people. We celebrate people coming home from prison more than we celebrate people coming home from college. It is ingrained in our culture in some way.
Yeah, we don't even care. We don't even care about college.
Well, but somehow it transcends or transpires or into the music that people have this limitation on themselves. They've been castrated socially in some way, to where they only want to celebrate this glass ceiling of success and wealth.
You know, that's the search for authenticity, though. It's still something good in that, because it's like people want to know that you're identifiable, right? Mm-hmm. And like a lot of people are like, you know, F-ups, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, you got to think like you made it to be who you are and people know you, right? Mm-hmm. How many people in your family are that same way? In your family, can you look at it and say, nah, they're just as successful or just as it's rare.
It's rare.
It's very rare. Mm-hmm. So you got to think, man, a lot of these families and these people like came home from jail, went to jail, in and out of jail.
But that goes back to what we was talking about the content. So people make it and they end up making
they
music that only caters to a certain mindset because they know it's going to keep them popular.
I tell you like this, you should celebrate somebody coming home from jail. You should celebrate it because it's like, yo, you made it past jail.
That's right.
But it's the going in that is the problem. So it's like all the stuff that you perpetuate that sends people to jail. You know, it's like that's what's like people getting praised for. People getting praised for like going to jail. Like coming home should be a celebration.
That's right.
But like it's like, yo, such and such got 5 though. He's straight. It's like, yo, nah, like that's not straight. Like you gonna come home and not know none of the cell phones. Like you're not gonna know, like you ain't gonna be up on. You gonna still be talking old lingo.
I think there's other issues other than cell phones. And
but you know what I'm saying. I'm making light
of
it. But you know what I'm saying. It's like, bro, you're gonna lose so much life. Yeah. You're gonna lose so much life, and then you're gonna come home like thinking people like owe you because you went to jail. Like I did my time. Like all right, now get back on your grind because like nobody owe you nothing. It's not that special. But if like you're a rapper and you do it, like it's big, because it's like now everything you rapped about, you just confirmed and it's validated now. It's like a stamp, because people do search for some authenticity and they'll get it any way they can because they're just desperate. Like you know what I'm saying? So
King Los is his name. Shame. Give it up. He's spitting a little something to that.
All my homies is like in prison. Is like not cool. You know, I got dudes doing like 40, 50 years, like kingpin charges, and like those dudes. Like I talk to them. They not all right, you know? So I don't know what people would promote, but kids, it's not fun.
So we expect to hear this type of talk in your music.
Yeah, I talk about it. I talk about it all. I got really no filter. I talk about it all. But, you know, my whole thing has been like, my purpose has been more inspirationally driven. You know, I still talk about it because I seen it. I've been there. I touched it. I did it. But to me, it's not that slick. I'm not using it for points. I'm just saying like, yo, this is what I saw, but look where I am now. Mm-hmm. Look who I am now. Like I matter. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. That's the spin on it.
And it was work that got you here.
Oh, still, man, we
just getting started.
Yeah, we just left. It's still late last night. It's not even this morning.
Sleep.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, let's talk about the production. You're working with RCA now. Who's involved in the creation of the next King Los sounds? What's happening? Producers, collabos. Talk to us.
Of course, we have the legendary Jay Grand, who is
he's a good guy to have around.
He's a good guy.
He's got some hits under his belt.
He's a good and he's a good guy to have around. He knows the business, which is very, very, very essential in any artist's life, because you could be like, yo, remember that kid? So you got to know the business. Mm-hmm. Then we have my OG, you know, Puff Daddy, who is executive producing.
So he's still involved.
Yeah, that's like big bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like we tight. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really close.
That's a good guy. He's got a few successes he can on his resume. He
has a few things.
Yeah,
a few things that you can mention just in case. So like that guy's around and he's like you know, wants to be very instrumental in, you know, just the shaping and the molding of what I do and make sure it stays legendary. That's his whole thing. Because he also feels like
he knows how to make things feel classic, important,
yeah,
and
timeless.
And timeless, yes.
Yeah, and he feels like
yes.
that I'm one of the guys that can be handed that type of responsibility.
Okay.
So, you know, that's big. And we also have somebody else that wants to be involved, but we're still trying to figure that out. But it's heavy. It's very heavy.
You don't want to give us a name, yeah? You feeling like that might ruin it?
You know, we want to speak things into existence, but at the same time, we want to be cool about it, you know?
Yeah.
But it's heavy.
So we'll wait. We'll wait for that.
It's heavy, though.
We'll wait for that.
Let's let the world know it's heavy, though.
So let's talk about Baltimore's music, though.
Let's talk about it.
Do you bring that Baltimore club sound to your music in any way for us? Because I know I'm a fan of you know how y'all do the clubs down there, and I wish that energy and that tempo and those things was brought back to hip hop, because it once was a part of what we do, and somehow it became not cool to have that kind of energy and tempo on your records and rhyme to it.
Right.
And I wish it would come back.
Yeah, it exists more in the youthful culture. As you get older, people kind of wean off of it because it's like, you know, it's not cool.
It's childish.
Like, yo, like, honestly, like, if you ride around, like, if you're over, like, say you're over, like, 16 years old, and you ride around and you, like, got that up loud in the car, it's like, yo.
Yeah, I don't ride around to dance music, but when I'm in the club, I like to hear it. And on the radio, I like to hear it.
Yeah, but it's definitely more of a childlike thing, you know, because it's the high
So you're
energy.
saying, no, you're not doing none of that?
No. I'll definitely rap over like those influences, because I mean it's the same thing Pitbull did with like Yep. It's the same thing. Pharrell, it loves it.
Yep.
You know, Lil Jon loves it.
Yep.
You know, so it's like it's in a lot of the EDM and stuff like that too. It's just fused.
A$AP Rocky did the Skrillex joint.
Yeah, like people love it. People love it. You know, you just have to find the right way to introduce it, like any kind of thing, like the hyphy movement, or if the right song doesn't come along, then it's like, oh, that's corny. So you just got to do it the right way. That's all. Just
I
be
like
very
this
particular.
guy, man. This guy's good.
So, you know,
bars now.
We're one of the few unadulterated, like, off the top.
Listen, this is your time, B.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, this is your time.
You saw us sway.
Listen, this is your time.
Some fast, some slow.
I mean, Cash, this is
it
on
don't
you.
matter. You can just do whatever you want. Oh, we're gonna go old school?
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick.
Let's do it then. Yeah. Let's get it.
Energy now.
Yeah. Gotta feel this, baby. I can curse, right?
Do whatever. It's on you.
Yo, straight off the verse. You in last, I'm coming for first. Fucking with Ebro, I'm a rap hero, and he said I could curse. So I come to curse niggas. Fuck that, I reverse niggas. I got a chick to keep it in a purse, niggas. I said I disperse niggas. This is the worst, niggas. Look at me now, I'm about to surface. The worst is the birth is. I talk about putting niggas in hearses and verses, trying to do what I wanna do for real, but that's the worst shit I ever seen, nigga. I mean, nigga, used to come to NY to cop the green, nigga. I was on the scene, nigga. I had the gift. Luke Brazi, 145th. Back in the day, niggas was rapping, giving pounds out, now I mean dapping. Getting slapping, wondering what happened. Yeah, nigga, I'm back and I'm the captain. And I came to crunch numbers. Serial killer, hold on, I'm a stunner. I said Captain Crunch, serial killer. Nigga, I'm a thriller, I'm iller for sure, nigga. I do it off the top like Jay Dilla. Put it down, no Skrillex to Skrilla. I am the builder, I am the founder. I put it down, you just a flounder. I'm a whale in the ocean, floating. Hold up, Ebro, let me put it in motion. Rappers, I'm smoother than lotion. Old school nigga, West Coast, 3-wheel motion. Coasting, boasting about how I'm the best. Okay, let's talk about that. Flex, and I ain't talking talking about funk though. Punks jump up, but I ain't a chump though. Old school like House of Pain. Yeah, I think it's running through my veins. Yo, they know my name, I'm the KI, the NG. No enemy, give me energy. Hennessy, Remy, whatever the remedy. Shout out to Remy, just came home. You know what it is, I got the same chrome that I used to pack. I'm an ill rapper, no you ain't used to that. I don't used to slack like church clothes. Hey E-bro, this is my worst flow I ever had in my life. Hold on, I'm married with children, but I ain't got no wife. I'm like Al Bundy, I'm so fly. 4 touchdowns back at Polk High. What they talking about?
Yo, that's it, man. King Low. Yo, niggas don't. Yo, y'all niggas don't rhyme over beats like that, nigga.
Don't do that no
Let's
more.
go. What we got?
Oh, you not done?
I'm not. What? That was the warm up.
Oh, let's slow it down then. Hold on.
Alright, shit.
Let's get it. That was the warm up, man.
That got me hyped, man.
Yeah. Let's figure this out. Let's figure this out. Rest in peace to Big L, man. You know, that's where I'm from. Let's just do anything. Ebro, you wanna throw words? Like, you wanna go crazy? Like, what you wanna do, man?
Harlem.
Yo, Harlem, back when Jimmy and Cam was ballin'. What they gonna do when them words just start falling? I'm calling MCs out, you look like darling. All them, I'm about to Hitler and fucking stalling these rappers. They be stalling, I be calling your number and got it on repeat. I be ballin' over the summer like the Rucker. You said Harlem, well guess what? I'm a ill motherfucker. Yeah, dawg, Luciano, more Brano. Give me more words for real. That's how I flow, cause I go off the top and then I stumble like a wino. Give me your word, I get behind those winos. He said Karen Civil. Look at these rappers, for real, I'm about to kill you. I ain't being civil, it ain't no civilian. Fuck Scarface, I'm Kim and Willin' and children. Every time I come down, you know I'm in the building. What is happening now? Girls turn Brazilian, Sicilian. I'm trying to build like 25 million my first year. I'm talking about sales though. Oh yeah, I got that braille flow. That shit you could feel though. You know it is real though. This that holy grail though. I ain't talking Hove though. I'm talking about King nigga. You know this that Los flow. I got that Cinco, cause I keep that Ocho. I can just kick rhymes, yo. Welcome to my dojo. This beat is so slow. I'ma still go like the 80s go. DC that's go. Polo's the logo. You know I go. You just not deaf nigga. Your shit just so. Shout out to JD. My flow so crazy. Shout out to Lola. That's the old lady. You know I do that. Hold on, I move back. Hey E-bro, let's take rap back to boom clap. They ain't even ready for it. My shit too heavy for it. Shout out to Troy Ave. You know we ready for it. Old school, off the table, and I'm so cool. Fuck Pro Tools. This when niggas was on the corner laying they vocals. And I'm CL. Know why my shit so smooth? They don't want it. For real, they front it. I'm about to get that. G-Shot, G-Lock. I want to walk that, talk that. Hold on, let's spark that. Let's get that. Back when DMX hitting niggas with that click clack. Sit back, yeah. I'ma take it off the top. Break it down when I was bopping my head to the locks. Don't stop. I'm talking about sheiks. I'm talking styles. I'm talking about kissing these niggas down for miles. That's that motherfucking sig though. Hold up, I got that big flow. That big L shit. Split your wig slow. I'm talking big pun. Did in the middle with Little Italy. Little did we know you still ain't do diddly. It been like 12 years and 15 more. I'm about to take it to when Nas back when he was raw. It was written. I'm talking halftime. Flatline. All these rappers, I do this shit in my pastime. Flatline. Everybody wanna see me do it. Oh, I got a gun. I'm about to ruin these niggas. They about to get ether. E-bro, we moving these niggas. It's over. Now about to kill a koofy these niggas. I'm about to motherfucking hangover roofie these niggas. Yeah, I'm about to motherfucking movie these niggas. Scary movie these niggas. Austin Power fucking groovy these niggas. Yeah, I'm about to fucking Suzuki shop out for real. I'm the dookie. These niggas ain't doing shit though. Flip though, my shit go schizo. You don't wanna go. You got that shit we skip though. That ain't even hard, nigga. Hey yo, with no regards, nigga. The most odd niggas. I'm pulling cars, nigga. Uno. Push weight like sumo. Do those new flows. Yeah, you out of here like Nuvo. We don't even sip that. Niggas better get back. My zipper, your girl's mouth. I unzip that. Now watch this. The hotness. Rolex, that's what my watch is. They can't stop this. They better watch this. Hey yo, my shit goes so hard. Your niggas is Cyclops. One eye, you don't see what I do. Off my top, no top on my whip. Y'all niggas can suck my. I ain't even gotta say the word, cause rappers gon' pause that. I'ma bring it to the ocean. I'ma bring Jaws back. Yeah, that's old school like a fucking shark. You can't do it. I was ill from the fucking start. I take a rapper, then I rip his motherfucking heart. I take his legs and arms and rip this shit apart. This old school so cool to the new flow. Hold up, I'ma take it to my cool flow. Yeah. to the MA$E. You know where to find me. Sippin' wine, G. Me and your girl, and I'm going back to Cali. Except for wearing Gucci, this time I'm wearing Bally's. Cool nigga, you know I get down though. And my belt and shoes be Ferragamo. I'm a smooth nigga. Yo, fuck it, a cool nigga. Ebro, I like this. I'm in my groove, nigga. West Coast bouncing with the motherfucking top down. Came from the bottom, nigga. Why the fuck stop now? I'm from BMore. Niggas get left by a detour somewhere by the seashore. I ain't talking Sally. I'm talking going back to Cali. When I first heard Big, the way that shit styled me, nigga. Yeah, so give me one more chance at the high school. Like, bitch, give me one more dance. I'm trying to fuck tonight. Had some luck tonight. I mean, I know it's going down, so what's up tonight? Yeah. And I ain't drinking no Sprite, I ain't drinking no lean. Nigga, I'm a stand-up nigga, nah I mean. You know how I does it. Shout out to Battle, Rap, Mook, Beloved. Everybody that's in them ciphers. BET shit, it wasn't there, nigga, nicer. I'm coming off the top like Rowdy Piper. That's old school when you was still in your diapers, nigga. WWF, I'm slamming. Niggas throwing any beat, bitch, I'm jamming. You get off, I'm a shark, you salmon. Look at me now, nigga, blend that cam in. This is that shit when a nigga come back. Hold up, jigga, what? Los, what? This that new flow, this that cool shit. This that, yo, I'm taking rappers to school shit. This that, yo, I didn't even know shit. This that, bitch, who the fuck is you? Thought you knew shit. Yeah, about to dance on those. Hold up, I just B-boy stance on those. This is KRS-One, this is back in the day. This is Busy B and them, yo, what could I say? Yeah, I'm laying down the heritage. I'm embarrassing rappers. I'm like kerosene, that's kerosene, carrying, but I'm like carrying the fucking prom, burying everybody, getting cars and flurries, and about to do this shit in a hurrying. Yeah, this is a motherfucking sermon. Talking Eric though, Eric Sermon. Embarrass these rappers, Eric B and Rock Kim. Nobody after. Yeah, I'm the Cool G rap of this shit right now. Put my Cool G back. I need some old school shit. No groupies though. This that new shit, nigga. That's that Snoopy flow because I'm sleeping on the top of the house right now. And I'm probably chilling with your spouse right now. This that 50, that power of $1 shit. This that flow so ill it make them holler shit. This that black collar and that white collar shit. That crime shit. This that fuck college shit. When you dropped out and use your fucking knowledge shit to hit the fucking block and that was your scholarship. Yeah, I'm talking real though. I'm talking back when rappers was doing heel toes. What the fuck? You fucked yourself with a dildo. Nigga, I'm too ill though. Look at me now. He like, damn, he still go off the fucking top for real. You know what's happening. You niggas Pinocchio, I think you blatting some shit that really ain't true though. Man, I'ma show you for real. This the new flow. I ain't even gotta write this down, and I'm the tightest now. If I wrote this down, I have arthritis now. I know righteous now. I'm exciting rappers. Look at you, you is in the Nile River, and I just give you shit that's gonna shiver your liver. You drinking way too much liquor cause your flow look drunk. You jump up, but you just a punk. I mentioned House of Pain, cause I do that. Come off the top, I need that boom cap. That's that old school shit when you wasn't even Cool Whip. Yeah, I take it back to Cool Whip. I take it back to lunch boxes at school shit. Beating on the table at lunchtime. And then you bust rhymes. Shout out to Bust Rhymes. That's my own though. I got the punchlines back when cannabis showed rappers that they feminine. And then there was the birth of Eminem. Yeah, let's talk about the whole cycle. I'm on my toes, Motown, call me Michael. They can't stop me. I got the rifle. I might hurt you. I'm old school. I got the check like Nikes. When your gym teacher wore bikies. I know these rappers don't like me. They like Mike Tyson when they fight me. They can't beat me, so they wanna bite me. Yeah, they just wanna spite me. Shout out to New York. Big shots to Spike Lee. Yeah, and I'm that handsome fellow from BMore, New York, nigga. Call me Carmelo. Let's go.
Yeah. King motherfucking Love.
Yeah, off the top, man.